attention.
Okay, so this goes where? On the other side of this door, maybe?
Accomplished.
Yes.
I better myself through my service.
Anything to loot? No.
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Look no further.
Okay. Sir, are you alright? We can't hear anything. Now I see you are in league with them. This is an insurrection. Yes, indeed. Death to the traitors. So what are you doing? Get a hold of yourself. I know you are all traitors, traitors all of you. They told me, they whispered. Hey, who are you? Oh shit. Okay, that's one way to solve it.
Know your duty.
Let's loot. Let's bring these guys around because some have better perception than me. They can see hidden things. Everyone. Research patch. Okay. Awaken the cognitor spirit. The cognitor's vid screen is covered in cracks and stained with dried blood. The button switches and levers were ripped out of the control panel with exceptional cruelty and scattered around the sacred mechanism that now sparks and hisses and in agony and still refusing to perish. Let's awaken the cognitor. You turn a few of the remaining dials and pull an activator lever. The cracked video screen of the sacred engine flickers. The cognitors inside emit cracks and groans, and the lumen oscillated at random. It takes a while, but eventually the machine spirit do grant you access to the cognitor's system. Request data on the station's navigator. After a brief pause, the data appears in the video screen. Felek Orselio location main hall status alive. Theobald Orselio location upper chambers status alive. Calomira Orselio location upper chamber status deceased. Alexius Orselio location lower level status deceased. Ramurus Estevan Orselio location unknown status deceased. Okay. The child location upper chamber, biometric parameters rapid heartbeat, elevated blood temperature, body temperature, stress level exceeds the permissible limit, status unknown error, attention, calming procedure advised, attention upper chamber inaccessible, error, the control rod is not present. If the rod has been misplaced, immediately contact the station keeper of the Navis Laboratorum Custodian. Okay. Examine the logs. The archive data stores in the cognitor's local data crypt is partially corrupted, but you still manage to access the residual log for examination. View Vox report. The Vox recording hisses for some time before you hear a voice. This is Officer 8282. Do you copy? Several generators overheated on the lower levels. Chambers A to D are unpowered. The tech priest crew sent to investigate the problem is not responding. Request back. The officer's speech is interrupted by shouting and the recording abruptly ends. Officer H123 speaking. 200 servants have perished due to explosive decompression of the living quarters. We've located traces of mechanical interference. The preliminary cause is officer sabotage. Crew 5, 6 and 9 are cut off from the main compartment. We have enough oxygen for 20 minutes. May the Emperor save our souls. Senior station officers, this is the captain speaking. We attempted to contact the Winter Scale Scion for help, but something is jamming the signal. We never received a reply and cannot be sure if it was even sent in the first place. A rescue team is not coming. We are on our own, so remain vigilant. Anyone could be a traitor. You hear me? Anyone. If you are in doubt, shoot to kill. The following Vox recordings are too badly distorted to make out even a single word. Examine the recent entries. Report X880, originator classified, date classified. The servants close to the child have started butchering one another again. An order came from above to have their remains reprocessed. The negotiations with the Winter Scale were a success. A new batch of servants will arrive in 10 moons. Escort them to the laboratory at once. It is imperative that we increase the new retainer resistance of the child's power. Data expunged. Examine station docking logs. Identity confirmed. Regent Aronto Orselio. Date of visit classified. Reason for visit classified. Date of departure classified. Thank you. Examine the security and life support logs. Warning: damage in technical compartments A12, B3, D8 and H24 detected. Warning: living quarters L10, L16, L28 depressurized. Warning: unable to access the station's docking system. Warning: emergency regulation system unknown error. The station will transfer over to emergency power. Immediate evacuation of the facility is advised. Warning. View the encrypted data. Required access level security captain or above. Current access level senior security officer. Break through the machine's guards defenses. Success. You easily bypass the restrictions imposed on the sacred machine. The cognitors overloaded processor were unhappy. Most of the encrypted data has been wiped. You find traces of the purge protocol. Recovery is impossible, but a list of the most recent commands have been embedded in the machine's spirit consciousness. Now flits across the screen in a simple, creepy line. Child delete, pick flow, disable access code, annul station control, delete, activate shuttle, self-destruct, purge, command log. Exploring the archives for a while longer yields a surviving excerpt from the guard captain report mentioning that the security system has recently been reconfigured without his knowledge. His comment reads: only the keepers of the station have access to the life support system, but Keeper Theobald has not left the child's side, and neither had I. Could it be that? Okay. Switch to main chamber controls. The cog with the sacred mechanism slowly starts turning with heavy grinding and clacking. The tired machine spirit grants you access to the station's control, or at least its parts that still obeys the cognitor. Open all doors on the level. The cognitor vid screen goes dark as if the machine spirit has fled their mechanic casket. But your assumption is incorrect, as it fills with static just a few moments later. You can barely make out an inscription amidst the flow of rapidly changing symbols. Warning: data corrupted, processing error is requested. Okay, so let's see. Logic. Let's use our logic. Logic to success. The vid screen lights up with a smattering of unfamiliar green symbols, and you hear a peculiar click from somewhere behind you. It appears one of the doors in the chamber has been opened. Okay, that's nice. That one. Main elevator control. A few manipulations with the switches make you realize the elevator to the upper chamber is blocked. Activate elevator. Processing query confirmed. Okay. So I got power to the elevator. Okay. And let's see what's in the locked room.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Some loot. Let's loot. We always like to loot. Let's use logic.
I rise above hardships.
Okay, everything is collected. Let's see if our athletics is high enough. Ah, so 100%, so we can do this.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
Yes, yes, of course. So, what did we do? We removed the, yeah, okay, I understand now. So this sword looks like it's pretty powerful. Noble silk gloves, bonus to persuasion. I need this for me. Okay, so
What advice do
I'm
you seek?
guessing we give the sword to Abelard because it's a nice sword. Let's replace his. Okay, and those gloves now. Though this one give me plus 3 bonus to tech use. This one will give me bonus to persuasions, but let's use it because I want to build him for persuasion and commerce and stuff. Okay, so I have tech use, but I don't think I have anyone with tech skill. Tech use 35, 30, 30. I was 40. So if she's 35, I don't know. Let's give her the gloves for now. Okay. So we're done here.
With each
Let's see
step,
what else we
I
can do.
forge my destiny among the stars.
Of course you do. Oh, what? This is not very nice. I don't like this color. I can't open this door. So now where do I go? Cause miss, no?
Let us walk this path to the end.
So what's this? Let's talk to Uwe. No? No. There's nothing to say, to talk about. Okay, so this is not useful at all. No, now what? Now what? The question is now what?
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
So this is closed. I can't interact with that one. No. So all I can do is go this way, I think, go back here. But how do I open that door? A heavy door is secured by sophisticated mechanic lock. There must be a way to unlock it from somewhere else. Yeah, thank you for the tip.
The divine watches over us.
Yes, you're drunk.
Compared to naval service, that was barely a challenge.
Yeah. Barely. Let's see, can we turn this on? Control rod is required. Okay, so okay, I'm a little stuck. What do I need to do now? So definitely not this way.
Unexpected result.
Let the faith
Yes,
guide
it's-
my path to glory.
Okay, so where do I need to go now? I guess I have to do something here, but what? But what? Let's see if the cognitor has all the things that I missed. Let's see. Awake the cognitor. Let's call. The system cannot carry out your command despite the eager compliance of the machine spirit. One thing is certain, the problem does not lie in the cognitor's mechanism. Okay. Didn't I do this already? No. It looks like the cognitor can
Know
do
your
anything
duty.
else. Now I'm a little stuck. What's that? For some reason the archenemy twisted influence has found its way into the station. Okay, so that's not it's not a very happy thought. Okay, so where do we go? Where do we go? We looted everything from
With
here.
each step, I
Let's check
forge
our
my
inventory.
destiny among the stars.
Did I get the rod and I don't know? Don't think so. What looks like? Nothing looks like a rod. Like a control rod, multi-key, psycho. Fire grenade. Oh, let's get one fire grenade and one grenade, since we have them. What damage does this gun do? Okay, so it's much better than this one. Let her be a sniper. Okay. So I guess we have to think about this,
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
because at this point I don't have any idea how to open that door. Let's see what can we examine around here. The library is full of treatises by okay, nothing. Let's go this way. Let's see if this statue helps. The Lady Navigator statue looks pristine and new. Nope. Okay, man. What do I do? Okay, there's someone here.
A premonition runs true.
Most of these unfortunate souls took their own lives.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
So there's nothing around here. Come on. How do I open the door? Very strange. Jesus. I'm really stuck. I'm beginning to worry. So I can't interact with this one. The heck? It must be
Let the
cognitor.
faith guide my path to
It
glory.
must be the cognitor. I don't. Okay, let's see. Change to main. Okay, open all doors on the level. Okay. Depressurized. The cognitor takes a few minutes to gather data from the system and produces the protocol has been executed. The passage is okay, so this is how I open the I guess how I open okay, I thought it's something about the cognitor. Yes, nice. Okay. Let's use this one also. Because you don't know. Maybe it opens some other doors. Okay. So it opened this door also. Let's see. Some loot. What's this? +4 lore warp. I think this is
Heresy
also on me
grows from idleness.
because I have some lore, warp lore, and Imperium is much more. But yeah, I think I'm the. Let's see, 40, 30, 30. Yes, I have the most lore. So let's put this on our eyes. Okay.
Let us walk this path to the end.
To the end of the end. Okay, so I guess here we'll find the rod somewhere. Biogel, black water. Okay. Who knows? Pre-crystal. Getting a bunch of stuff. I don't know. Let's collect everything.
The whispers told me how.
Good for you. Okay.
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
More and more servants. The data crypt H40KO manufacturer. Okay. Trust me, you will not like having to tend. Blaze the data crypt hash 41. Okay. For the calculating numbers. Okay, I don't know what this is. Let's take this. So, boom, tissue flask, data crypt, connect. I'm guessing probably test subject and science. How do I open this? Info. Okay. Okay, so let's see. The subject exhibits signs of acute stress. The majority perished of blood loss within a day of being placed in the laboratory chamber due to the inability to hold the discharge of ocular secretion. Okay. It's a bunch of tests, but okay. Yes. I guess I don't know how to use this stuff. Okay, what's this? Oh, no, okay, collect. So let's talk to her. They all just lost their minds. Please don't kill me. Okay, I won't kill you. But what do I do here? What's the... So here we can put tissue flask. I'm guessing you have to use the right combination. So mutated flash, navigator flash, flash sample. How do I know? How do I know the... What's this? Transducer, let's see. Transducer. Okay, so we have 3 kinds of... Okay, 3 flasks, 3 syringes or whatever these are, 3 samples, 3 of these. I don't know. Here was here. Secrets of... Okay, return to follow. That's all?
Join me in prayer.
We got our audience. Okay, control rod. Okay. Let's see if we can break this machine. Okay, let's place, I don't know, mutated flash sample. Let's place navigator. Just for funsies. Let's place unidentified acid, biogel, a purified sample. Let's use the purified sample and what we have? Reagent. We don't have any reagents, I think. I don't know what this does. I'm guessing I'm gonna break the machine. Let's place meteor chunk.
The Emperor gave me a vision.
What? What did I do? Goods. Okay. Meteor dust. Okay, let's take that. Then let's place this one. Right. This is just a mixer, I think. Other might dust. Very good. Let's dust the other thing. Okay, I turned everything to dust.
Let's proceed.
Let's proceed, yes. Let's see now. Can we put this? Yes, we can put one of these. Let's put Adamite. I don't know what I'm doing. I really don't know. Let's choose the machine. Data crypt connector. 41. It didn't work. Okay. I don't know. I didn't. Anyhow, I didn't know what I was doing. I was just fucking around with it. Okay, so we need to return to the. We have all the pieces we need.
Nothing's
To
impossible for
activate
this old
the
officer.
elevator. Let's get here. Do I need to... Yes. Felecoserio looks a little better. His tangled hair is now neatly braided. His wounds are tightly bandaged. And there is some healthy color under the scale of his cheeks. You dealt with the threat and powered the elevator. Well done. I trust you brought the activation rod as well. Remember, every second of hesitation may cost my mistress her life. Ildira suddenly cocks her head and drives her nails deep into her shoulder. Then she starts mumbling. The crossroads. There are 2 paths, both stained with blood, both leading to the accursed eye. They all wear masks. so poor and flimsy. They fall at the slightest touch, one hiding a blind man, another a traitor. Tell me more. I cannot say. One is paved with blind faith, the other with hatred and treachery. Both lead to tragedy. You simply have to decide what kind of tragedy you like the most. Who is who? My whisperers are giggling nastily. They will not speak. The naughty little things. They say that tearing off the masks is your concern. Thank you, everything is clear now. Irida nods tiredly and glances at Felek out of the corner of her eye. This station has enough problems without your sorcery, Psyker. Felix waves Irida off and looks at you expectantly. I have many questions regarding what happened on this station. You think they are worth the life of my mistress? The madmen I fought were convinced that we are the traitors. That's why they are insane. Will you really need the rambling of retainers who dare to raise their hand against the science of a noble bloodline? The servants alone cannot be blamed for what happened on the station. Most corpses I discovered were either unarmed or feeble. Yes, this is true. Did you really think mere servants could plan a coup? The senior officers are just as guilty. Half of my guard butchered one another because they suspected treason. As for the real culprit, a coup was staged by those closest to the mistress. Destroying the shuttle, shutting off power and disabling the security system, too many things required special access available only to the keeper of the station. Yes, we'll say that. As I'm sure you are aware, there were two keepers of the station. Your guess is absolutely correct. Theobald Orselio, the demented old man obsessed with Lady Cassia and her power, and also the one to blame for the vows that have befallen Urak 5 and our noble line. I saw the security captain report only the keepers have access to the station's system, but Theobald stayed at his side the entire time and could not have initiated the self-destruct protocol, which means he did it before the report was filed, or maybe after, or Ferek's stern face twists in disgust. You dare suspect me of what happened? The one who is going out of his way to preserve what little there is still left? By the God Emperor, you will keep these slanderous accusations to yourself. I don't know what to say. Who is the child mentioned in the documents report found in the station? You meddle with something that should have been left alone. The keeper folds his arm and shakes his head disapprovingly. The child is what the station servants call Lady Cassia. For the commoner's dirty mouth must not sully her name by uttering it. So yes, it is not beneficial for all servants to have their vocal organs altered. Some prove to be more useful when they are still able to speak. Jesus, you're an asshole. Okay, yeah, let's see this. I listened to a recording of a private conversation between the station officers. You were very lenient toward them, purposefully neglecting their security protocols. I was lenient, this is true, and in the end I paid the steep price for it. Just look at the destruction around us. The insurgents have left almost nothing of my home. After this conversation, I'm having doubts about him. Enough. Enough lies, Felek. I'm certain that you are the one behind this school. Let's see what he says. I suppose it is time to remove my mask. Congratulations, you've got me. But did you really expect me to be sincere with the entire time? To welcome you with open arms and an ally of Tisiphone and her monster? The accursed child who has tormented the navigator of House Ocelia for years. Don't make me laugh. You arrived to help her completely destroy our house, and I cannot let that happen. What are you babbling about? I know nothing of this Tisiphone or monsters of any kind. You do not? In that case, accept my sincere apology for the deception and my earlier behavior. I had no intention of making an enemy of von Valencius' heir, nor of destroying the station that served as my home for many years. They left me no choice. You cannot even imagine what monsters lurk in the upper chambers. An evil, a plague, a pestilence of our bloodline that seeks to destroy House Ocelia from within. And Theobald and his followers, just mindless fanatics serving this evil. Lady Cassia is a scion of a merciless tyrant. But it is not her relation to Tisiphone that is terrifying. She is a monster whose power drives servants insane in mere turns. A cursed child who can kill a navigator from the Ocelia bloodline with just a look. I alone managed to get close enough to her over the years. She lowered her guard and trusted me, and at long last I rid my house of the curse. This is the truth. If your cursed child agrees to become my navigator, I will gladly rid you of this burden. You do not understand. This is... Felix stops mid-sentence, makes a brief pause, and then nods to himself. You are correct. This may work. It certainly is possible. You are going to need this charm. Felix hands you a precious stone without a setting. Its luminous surface remains cold to the touch, no matter how long you hold it in your hand. If you manage to press it against the monster's skin, whether by force or by guile, the baleful influence of her power will recede. You will be able to take her and leave the station.